Are you a new business owner or considering opening a new small business and wondering what some obstacles you might face, or wondering what has kept business owners that came before you from succeeding? Well, as an experienced business lawyer, in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about some of the big picture primary reasons that small business owners fail. So let's learn together and keep on watching. If you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Pamela Metani. I'm a business lawyer and the founder here at Graphene Business Law, a law firm offering services to business owners and entrepreneurs across the province of Ontario, Canada, and doing so virtually. If you're new to our YouTube channel, give this video a big thumbs up and click subscribe, because you better believe that no other law firm puts as much free educational and informational content that is as helpful as we do here on YouTube. Now, back to the subject matter. What is the reason that business owners fail? Big picture. So when I say big picture in this video, I'm not going to be talking about specifics like aren't investing in the right bank accounts or didn't buy the right machinery and equipment. They bought from Philips, they should have bought from Sony. I'm not talking about those details that in some aspect, yes, those might be considered quasi big picture items, but there's even more bigger picture than that. The items I'm talking about are primary, or the concepts I'm talking about, there's two of them primarily. And one is not enough education, relevant education, and the second is not enough relevant experience. From my observations as a business lawyer of many years, having my own business law firm where all I do is I help businesses launch, grow, and if they need to, conclude their business. These are, time-proven observations that the lack of education and lack of experience are the two main big picture items that business owners fail. Let's talk about each of them a little bit. When I'm talking lack of education, I'm not talking here about a lack of a certain degree from a certain institution. I'm not talking about education in the textbook sense, in the academic sense. I'm talking about relevant education, right? So if you want to be a business owner, for example, you're going to need if you're to have any level of success, to educate yourself as to how different staff at the bank can help you. The beauty of this part of the education is that it's all free. Somebody else, the bank is paying that staff member's salary, so you don't need to. You can just go there and pick the fruit up from a tree that somebody else has watered all year. Okay. Lack of education. What's another example? If you're going to have any level of success, you're going to have to come across lawyers in your business dealings. You are going to have to facilitate your business deals, to make sure you're getting a better, a business deal than you otherwise might have, to protect your business interests, and so on and so forth. Somebody that's never seen a lawyer before is not going to know how to make the best use of their time. They might go to that session. There's a few patterns that the newbie clients fall into. Some are super nervous, so they don't talk about anything. They're just so, okay, I'll sign. They're too scared to ask me a question, as if they're not paying me to ask me a question and benefit from the advice, right? So there's the sort of more nervous, timid. And then the other extreme is, newbie clients that come with some sort of level of aggression. They don't understand how law works. They don't understand the billing modules. They don't understand those things. So they come, trying to haggle, when you say it's X amount, they try to get it for Y amount. And you're like, you're here for professional legal services. Like, what are you doing? These services that a lawyer is delivering to you, if delivered appropriately, which I would hope, most lawyers, keeping in mind that you're never going to find a profession where all the practitioners are perfect. There's no, 100% perfect doctors. There's no 100% perfect plumbers. There's no 100% perfect lawyers either. Shocking. But that's why I say most, most lawyers are going to set you up in such a, manner that you are going to be better off so many more times than the value or the ratio that you paid that lawyer, right? So if you're paying a lawyer $1,000, it's not for them to save you $1,000 on a deal. It's for them to save you millions of dollars of liability in a deal, for example, right? That kind of concept. But lack of education. Somebody that's never dealt with a lawyer before might not know what they do. It's on you to educate yourself. Who's going to educate you? You know, accountants. How can accountants benefit your business, right? When people think about working with an accountant, obviously the idea that they're expensive comes up. The other idea is that, you know, unrealistic expectations. Oh my gosh, I'm never going to pay a penny in tax. You know, that's not how it works, right? These are professional relationships that can help protect your business interests first and foremost, and that can help you, you know, be better off in a myriad of ways. But it's on you to educate yourself, and you would be hard pressed to find. I've never found or dealt with a successful small business owner that did not know how to successfully navigate conversations with all three of these individuals, for example, and that had not educated himself or herself or themselves with individuals in each of these professions. But by, you know, for example, there's other aspects to the education. There's also internal education as to your business. What's the primary demographic you're dealing with? What do they like? Educate yourself on that. If you find that there's some gaps in your skills, you know, fill in that gap with education, including free education from platforms such as Coursera that I have zero affiliation with. They're welcome to contact me. You know, I'd love to do something there, but currently I have zero affiliation with. I always just pump them out because that's a platform that's been there for me when I've had some professional, you know, professional learnings I wanted to pursue in a really, really convenient manner. And by the way, a lot of their offerings, if not most of them, are free. So why not? There's so many aspects to the education bit, but they are all one more important than the other. And business owners and entrepreneurs that don't take the time to self-educate are often setting themselves up for failure. It is very hard to find somebody that has not done that work and has somehow achieved success outside of daddy's money or the lottery or so on and so forth. But those are flukes. We don't study, you know, I don't talk about flukes on this channel. I talk about patterns. I talk about the macro, what the data supports. Okay. The other category I talked about was the lack of experience. Now, this one part of this is going to be, you know, talking about the same aspects as that could hit at the lack of education. For example, lack of experience talking to certain professionals, lack of experience selling your product, lack of experience, you know, all of that. But it's a different angle. Experience is a different angle because it's lived in. After you acquire that education, how do you practice it? How do you experience, you know, what do you do with the experience of finding out about a really good time-saving, money-saving trick at the bank, for example? Do you then, you know, keep surrounding yourself with the same chumps that aren't applying these tricks? Do you choose a better crowd to surround yourself with that can further propel, you know, put gasoline on that education you've just acquired and propel that into valuable life experience that you're consistently applying and applying and applying? The successful entrepreneur business owner, after acquiring education on this side, is then going to start up with the experience. They're going to apply their lessons, and they're going to become hardened by life in a way that the stressful times in business, of which there are many, when they get there, they're going to say, been there, done that. This is how we navigate. And the happy times of business, of which there also thankfully are some, they're going to know how to navigate those as well to prepare for a rainy day, even during the happy days. Business cycles go up and down. So like I mentioned at the beginning, I could have gone about this in a super specific way, but instead I'm trying to talk big picture so that you understand, you know, what will then fuel each of the specifics. You're welcome to choose to fill in the picture with the specifics of your preference, but you need to know what the picture is. What is the point here? The point is education and experience. That combination is going to make you a better and better and better business owner and entrepreneur, and in so doing will make you less likely to fail. fail. And the video, this beginning of this video mentioned how most business owners fail in running their small businesses, what their largest obstacles are. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to click subscribe, and also leave a comment down below. Like I mentioned, we post content regularly, multiple times a week here at Graphene that is public, solely for your educational and informational benefit. And one of the ways that we on this channel can add gasoline to our content is from your comments, helping each other. And of course, you help us as well as a law firm, not in the strict, YouTube algorithm sense, but you help us in terms of knowing what your needs are. And maybe we put out another free video better speaking to your needs, so that when you're Googling a topic of your choice, including if you've Googled this one on how business owners, what makes for a successful business owner, or why do most small business owners fail, hopefully this video came out, provided you with some education as well. If you are in Ontario, Canada, looking to work with a business lawyer on any of the topics covered in this video, and of course any topics relevant to launching, growing, and concluding your business, you're welcome to contact us anytime. graphenebusinesslaw.ca is our website, and our welcome email is info@graphenebusinesslaw.ca. Thank you so much for watching.